WandaVision episode 7. A episode where it is nothing but spoilers. Except saying, oh my god, they do a great job, capturing this decade of sitcom. Which is out through the show, they've been going through the decades of sitcoms, with the 50s and 60s, the 70s, the 80s. They slipped the 90s onto the 2000s, now we're in the 2010s with Modern Family. They captured that. Really well done with the talking the camera and that tight sense of humor, the modern sense of humor that comes with it. Over that, there's jokes, it laughs, all that. Outside of that, I don't know how do I talk about this episode without spoiling stuff. I mean, really. I'm going to have this dilemma for the next 2 weeks. This episode, the next 2 weeks, am I? If it's not in there, yes. So, people, if you haven't seen the episode yet, go watch it and then come back. So, this episode is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. It is an episode that has a lot of theories. There's been 2 theories that have been floating around, and it has come true. One is that Monica is going to get her powers, tick, and Edgar Harkness is behind this, which is tick. Because, with the whole thing, everybody's, have theories of who was behind it all. We all felt it wasn't just all Wanda. And, people thought it was Nightmare. Some people thought it was Mephisto, which I kind of bought last week. And some people thought it was Edgar Harkness. And it was one of those things where I went, no, what? They're going to do that? And all I said to myself was, during the montage, where she, there's a little montage at the end where, it's like, Angus was behind us all along, like theme song, showing how she was using her magic and all that kind of stuff. And I'm, like, at the end, she killed the dog. Well, we know who we should call. John Wick? No. But the reveal of it was like, okay, let's see how this goes. Let's see. Like, it feels like at the end. Because here's the thing about this show, if you really think about it. Is with 7 episodes in of a collection of 9 episodes. And there has been 0 action. Probably the closest was last week with Wanda expanding the hex. But outside of it, there hasn't been a single punch, there hasn't been a single flip, there hasn't been a single action sequence, but we're so invested by it because of the characters, of the mystery of it. And we will get it, we're going to get like Wanda versus Edgar Harkness. My guess will find someone that Vision can fight and Wanda can fight. And I do feel next week will be about how did Wanda meet Agnes? How did Agnes enter into the picture? So it'll be a bit of a flashback, a bit of a nod. Maybe they'll do another double whammo. It's a Agnes and Mephisto, like both theories became true kind of thing. You never know. Or it's Nightmare as well. Because, Nightmare's a Doctor Strange villain, Multiverse Madness, that whole thing. All that kind of stuff. What else? Oh yeah, it's cool seeing Darcy. She's a escape artist, which is like kind of perfect. And how she's telling Vision how he died. So it's like, so she killed you, to save half of the universe, and then the bad guy first time killed you again, and then she got dusted because the bad guy won, and then 5 years later she came back, and for her it's been just like a few weeks. So yeah. And you can tell that the Vision side of things of this episode is the human side of it. Because you can tell like in the next couple of episodes, the last 2 episodes are going to get dark. It's going to get messy. It's going to enter into, like, I don't think she's going to do the whole no more mutant thing anymore. I actually don't think so. You know, she's not going to say no more children, or no more mutants, or more mutants, or whatever it is. I don't think she's going to do that, because in the context of it, knowing that she's not all behind this. But she's part of some of it. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what people's theories are for the next two episodes. Because in a way, for the next 2 weeks, it'll be quite interesting. Trying to find other reveals. Oh yeah, the internet isn't weed. Everybody thought it was Reed Richards or Hank McCoy and Beast. People really wanted to, and you just find, it's some just random person. It's just some random person, really. I was like, okay, cool. It's probably someone from the comics, but it isn't anyone that even like the general public would be, oh my god, it's that person, even actor-wise. So it's going to be really interesting. I'm trying to have a sense of it, but this episode is just really damn good. Really damn good. And I really am curious what the last 2 episodes will be. We'll just keep saying, Marvel, you beautiful son of a bitch.